Hello, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, folks. Should I turn this light on me? Yeah. Waiting to see if some people will come on up on my live. Waiting to see who will come up on my live. Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, guys. It's a beautiful evening here in South Florida. Wendy, good night to you. Good night, good night, good night. Are you hearing me, Wendy? Am I coming in loud and clear? Or clear and loud? Which one? Eileen Daly, good evening from Port St. Lucie. Eileen, you need to stick around for this video. All right. Wendy, where are you logging in from? I need to hear where you guys are logging in from ASAP. Yeah, my kitchen is in the background. But I wanted to do this video because I think it's super important. Wendy is in NYC, so you will be hearing these things and these tips. And if you should ever have a nor'easter or a disaster or anything of that nature, you will definitely can definitely put some of them into consideration. All right. I'm trying to make sure that my lighting is okay. Yeah, bring it down a little bit. That's better. That look better, see? All right, I don't want it to be super bright. Yeah, so we'll work on it. We'll work on it. So bear with us. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna be presenting some tips based on the impending storm that is expected to hit South Florida. We are now expecting that from the reports. We are hearing that Hurricane Dorian will be hitting into the east coast of South Florida at a speed of 80. What 30? It's going 13 miles an hour now. Good afternoon to logging on from Zoe from Massachusetts. Good afternoon to you. So we hear that this storm is 13 miles an hour, so it's moving relatively slowly, but it's packing speeds of 89 miles an hour right now. It's building in intensity from a category 1 to, they're saying projectedly that when it hits South Florida, it will be a category 4. And so we don't want to take risks and don't want to take chances. And this is why I did this video, because I believe that, if we can be proactive, it would be to our best interests. All right, so I have some tips and I do hope that I remember everything. All right, so I ran out to my local Walmart today and I decided to get some stuff. And generally everybody wants to get the same things: water, battery, flashlight, and stuff like that. And I've been thinking out of the box, and I've been saying something, it don't seem right. It don't seem right that we should be pressuring ourselves to get some things that, if we live in Florida where hurricanes are constant, then why are we constantly getting these supplies? Why aren't we getting more long-term supplies? And that's where my real question has always been. Why am I buying batteries and why am I going to get cases of water and all those things when I should be doing something better? So hence my tips and tricks and hacks. All right. So the first thing is water. During a hurricane, we have water can done, rainwater, and all these things. One of the main reasons why they advise you to get bottled water or filtered water is because the water system might end up become dirty, and so they're telling you that get water, make sure you have clean, palatable water. And many people will indeed obey that rule and run out and get bottled water. Fine, cool, but have you ever thought about investing in a water filter? Yes, we have water filter on the pipes, but what about a water filter like this? If you buy a water filter like this and it costs maybe about $11, maybe between $11 and $15, you would save yourself a whole bunch of money, because then you'll be able to filter your tap water. And if you filter your tap water and you get a bucket or a jug or something, containers, then prior to the storm, you can fill a bunch of drinking containers with water using your filter. And one filter comes with a filter inside there, and it also comes with a spare. The filter in this jug lasts for 2 months. 2 months. Then you also have a spare filter. All right, so you're looking at 4 months worth of clean palatable water. So if a storm comes and your water system is damaged, instead of having to run to the store, Princess Yona said I wanted to come to Georgia. That sounds to me like somebody don't want to go work. Don't see? So if you if it might end up coming to Georgia, because as a matter of fact, Georgia is in the cone of concern. So it might come to Georgia. Good evening to you. So the first thing is consider a water filter instead of just running to buy tons and tons of water. If I followed my own thoughts on the matter, I would have probably piled up my living room full of water. I have a huge water container under my sink, and that water container, yes, babes. Naturally, Dynamics says be careful what you wish for in Georgia up there, because yeah. And let me tell you, a category 4 is not a plating. It's not a plating hurricane, and if it run across Florida, it can end up in the Panhandles. It can end up, Jacksonville. I know Tracy. Is it Tracy or Troy? Tracy. Blessings to you up there in Georgia. Please pay attention to the tips that I'm giving, because I do believe that they can save your life. So we have spoken about the water, all right, and the fact that a filter may save your pocket some money. And guess what? If the hurricane does not damage you, you still have a water filter that you can filter pipe water. If you don't want to drink it, you can cook with it. At least it's better than regular pipe water. So a filter is a smart move, a money saving move. All right. The next thing, a money move. The next thing is as it relates to cooking. You can buy, if you have a barbecue grill, that's fine. You just need to buy charcoals and keep the charcoal safe and dry. Then there's also these that are on the market, which are one burner gas stoves. All right, that's a gas stove right there. Yeah, it's cooking gas. All right, and let me try and open it up for you just to show you a little bit. It comes in a nice like a briefcase setting. Oh, this is upside down. Let me turn it up the right way, and I'll show you. I'll move the camera and show you. All right, and these are sold for around $15 to $20. See there? That's a, and it works by using what do you call it? It works when you put a cylinder in this little area here, and the cylinder looks like a regular road spray cylinder, and you take it out of the container obviously, but this is a one burner gas stove, so you can do things like your mac and cheese, your little stuff them, you can cook on that. And so if you run out, like in my house, my stove is electric because it's a rental. And so it's electric, and so if we lose power for a couple of days, then we have no stove to cook with. And so this little gas stove, it works. And let me show you the which one, Simone? The gas stove. The gas stove. I personally purchased my gas stove at a lie. Simone, me never buy it, Auntie Cherry lent me the last hurricane, and we never get her back. And me tell her, I have it, and she said, okay, so me did get through. I did go to a place today that sold it in, but they ran out. So I know the price is around $15 and change at that particular place of 47 of the Palmetto. I'm gonna check back tomorrow if I have the time. I will check back if there's another place there. These is what it uses. See them little something here? You just pull them and attach it in there, and it uses this. And so you, with one can, you may be able to get maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe you can use this for maybe 2, 3 days before, depending on the length of cooking that you do in an emergency. You know, you can cook a couple pots of rice if you have to. And so this works. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it costs $5. All right, so that's a very good buy right there. And I had really wanted to buy one more Simone because obviously anti-cherry something I use, but me never get it. They do have a 2-burner though, and the two burner is the 2-burner. Somebody notification, guys. Sorry about that. All right, the 2-burner. Yeah, the 2-burner is $25, and the 2-burner uses the big 30-pound gas cylinder. The next thing that I want to tell you about is this: a camping sterner. All right, this is like $4. Now a sterner, it works. All right, a simple sterner. So if you run into a wreck where there's absolutely no other alternative, consider a sterner. Now what I did the last time was I took out the elements out of my regular gas stove, put the sterner down there, and put the gas grill back on top of it. And the grate, what you call it, see? The thing, the mesh, the something where you put the pot pan. So
what did you get? Oh,
you remember? So I just take out the thing in the stove, take the pot off, take the thing off, put the sterner down there, light it, then put back on the grill, and then put the pot on, and I could cook. And then when you're done, you blow it off the sterner. So if all else fail during a storm, you can use this, and it's relatively cheap. You can, if you go to a restaurant supply store, you will get sterners. You don't have to always think about going into the mainstream places to buy emergency equipment. That's another point I want to leave with you guys. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it, because this is very important, you know, and good advice. So you can go to a camping store to get some of these supplies. The stove can be had at a camping store. The sterners can be had at a camping store. The water filter can be had at a camping store or a restaurant supply store, and you will get away with that. Another thing that I wanted to say to you guys when it comes to the water, what you need to do for those who have water bottles, like you buy a regular pack of water, now that you know there's a storm coming, when you drink from your regular water bottle, refill it from the tap and put it in your freezer if you have space in your freezer, or if you have a chest freezer like we have at home. Put those empty bottles, fill them back with tap water and drop them in your freezer so that they freeze. When they freeze, if you lose electricity, then those water bottles that are being frozen will go on and keep your refrigerator running, you know, at least keep it cool like a cooler. And then you can also drink the water or utilize the water in any other way. If the storm doesn't come, then you can simply throw it away if you want, because it's regular tap water. All right, so that's a very good idea, and that worked for us the last time. All right, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is bugs. For many of us in South Florida, we depend on AC in our houses. If we lose electricity, our houses become a sweatbox. Usually after a storm, the temperature outside goes super duper hot as that storm system sucks away all the moisture. Yes, Nadine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think, yeah, man, you're in Panama City, and please, Nadine, be smart. Look at this stuff that I'm saying. Don't take it for granted. All right, so we have that problem now where we have super duper bugs issues if we have to open our windows, for instance, because the house becomes so hot. All right, and worse if you're not living by the beach and all of that. So we have to consider bug, getting rid of bugs. Prayer Kid, big up yourself. This is a citronella candle, and it is simply a mosquito repellent in the form of a lantern. Now, the good thing about the citronella candle is it gives you light because it's in the form of a lantern, and it also is, safe and portable. And this is $5. $5 citronella candle. See there? And I found this in Walmart in the camping section. All right. So guys, take advantage of that. You're gonna need bug repellent. As a matter of fact, even if there's no storm, blessings prayer kid. Even if there's no storm, and you'll be safe because we don't know where this thing is gonna finally end up. And they put Georgia in the cone of concern as well. So bugs, if no storm no keep, we still have a mosquito repellent candle. All right. So that's another thing. Am I going on good now, babes? The next thing that I wanted to talk about is if you can buy yourself a battery bank for your cell phone. All right. I wanted to buy a portable charger, a solar charger, but I did not. I have to buy that online. And they do have solar chargers, guys, where you can charge your phone from the sun. But if that fails, get yourself a battery bank, and this works. Every time I go to New York City or I travel, this keeps my phone charged all day. And this is I got this at did I get this at Walmart? I'm not sure, but you charge it, and then once it is charged, it will last you for maybe 2 days. All right, depending on use. All right, and this can also charge your tablets. It can charge your cell phone, or it can charge any LED lights that needs to be recharged. All right, so that works, and so consider that. Make sure you have an additional charge. All right, otherwise you might have to end up sitting in your car to charge your phone to see if you have any type of messages or any emergency thing going. All right. Now the last thing I wanted to talk about, is there anything that I'm missing? See? Oh, I also got an extra gas petrol jug. Those are very expensive. The one that I got is a I think it's a 20 gallon? Yeah, I think this is a 20 gallon. Oh, 2 gallon. Sorry, 2 gallon. Sorry, 2 gallon jug. And I don't like storing gasoline. Let me just tell you. But this one comes with a safe, easy pour, and all these things. It have whole heap of contraptions on it, and me not even know how to use this. But anyway, me buy it. All right. No, it's easy to use, but I bought it. Now I got to the store and I see people buying ice cream and chicken and beef and all these things. Crazy people, crazy people buying all sort of stuff that will not last. I am buying tin goods. I'm buying snacks, and fresh fruits like banana, papaya, stuff that can stay in the house for a couple of days without spoiling. You need to have at least 7 days solid stock of food. Then you can also start thinking of stuff like your fish and stuff. You can excavate your fish, and so it stays in vinegar, pickle different things, stuff like that, so that you can save yourself on that level. The other thing is, in the early mornings when you get up, if you are without electricity for a while, make sure it's me again. Father God. Guys, make sure you take out what you need from your refrigerator and keep it in a container so that you don't have to go into your refrigerator every minute. One of the things that happens when a storm or kids are home, what will happen is every minute they want water, every minute they want this, every minute they want that. So what you need to do is just remember what you need for that particular day, or at least for half of a day, so that when you get into your refrigerator or your freezer or whatever cold area you're storing, you only need to take out that stuff for one time, and that's it. You're done with that. So smart move. Huh? Yes.
You turn your fridge down as cold as possible from before the storm, so that it keeps cooler for longer, even after you lose electricity, because it was already very, very cold before.
Okay, so the tip.
Same thing for your AC house.
The tip is turn your AC and your fridge down to the coolest level, so that it retains that ambient temperature for a period of time after the storm has passed. So a very good tip that you want to maintain certain levels. All right. The next thing is, and the final thing that I want to talk about is lighting. Now, guys, it goes without saying, buy flashlight and buy battery. Buy flashlight, buy battery. But today, when I was heading out to just replenish the amount of battery supply that I have, listen, this is the one set of battery I buy. I buy one pack of AA, AAA battery. That's it. I decide to me now buy no more battery, guys. I promised myself that I'm gonna do better, and that's what I intended to do. Now this video is gonna be just about half an hour or thereabouts, so I really not gonna stay too long. There are so lighting options on the market right now, LED lights and lights that last a little bit longer. But guys, one of the things that I don't see being marketed a lot in South Florida and in Georgia and those regions that are tropical that have a lot of sunlight is solar lights. I don't see it being marketed, and I was wondering, why is there no solar lights on the market? Like, why we can't get solar lights cheap? If you want solar lights, chances are you have got to spend a bag of money to get some solar lights from some expensive place. See, can you go get the lights that I have in my room, please? At least one of them, please, for me. Thank you. The last time Hurricane Irma came, that was 2 years ago, 2017, and I bought batteries till batteries start coming through my ears. Batteries was coming through my ears, guys, and I decided I'm not buying any more batteries. No. And each pack of battery is like $7, $8, $15, $20. No. This is some type of highway robbery. And so I started to investigate ways in which I can cut my battery budget. And I found solar lights. Look at this. This is a solar light, guys. You blow it up like a beach ball, right? And once you blow it up, this is the bank on the back of it. And once you put this out, I just put it in my windowsill. And look at that. Look at that. No, yeah, for a sec. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And this works. And I've had this, and it has emergency setting, And guys, guess what? I've had this in my windowsill from 2017. I've not taken it outside of my house. I've just put it in the windowsill and allowed this part to shine outside. And this has not lost power. Yeah, it's this morning I took it up and I decided to just try it. And it works. And I have 2 of them. But this was expensive. This was like $14 when I bought this. And I said to myself, we must can find solar lights that are cheaper. And guys, I walked through Walmart today, and a mind said to me, ding, 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 ding. Why not go over to the garden section? I said, you know what? I've always seen people have solar lights outside of them yard, them walkway, them driveway. And those solar lights last for the entire night, guys. The solar lights are manufactured to be tough and rugged because they stay outside in the weather. Rain come wet it, sun beat it, and all these things. And usually, them spoil because man run lawnmower over them. And I thought to myself, I said, self, why don't you consider buying some of these solar lights for your house? Who says you can't put solar light in your house? Who says? Garden lights, sorry. Who says? So I started looking amongst what they had. They had the bottled one. They had the ones like lantern. They had different ones, different prices. But the funny thing about it is, guys, the prices start from as little as $2. You can get solar garden lights for $2 in a Walmart. And these lights are small, and you just put them anywhere in your house. And guess what? They are manufactured to run for 8 hours or more. The solar lights that you put in your garden, they run for 8 hours. No, we don't need 8 hours of light at night time, because if nothing not keep, TV not on, you just go read a book and fall asleep. But that's what you're supposed to do. So I started investigating, and I found this one. Let me show you the package, because I bought myself 3. Let me show you. Look at this one. This is a light that is built to go on your fencing. on your fence, right? You put it on your walls or just outside of your house. And how it works is this, guys. There's a solar panel on the top and the LED lights at the bottom. All right? And it has a, let me show you the one that I pulled. It has a sensor right here. Whenever in the mornings or in daytime, the sensor turns off the light. But in the nighttime, when it's dark, the light comes on. And this light stays for 8 hours. Now, all you need to do is get a little nail, put it on your wall, and you can hang it. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? It can hang. So you can put it in individual rooms. You can put them in one in your bedroom, one in your bathroom, one in the picnic them room. This is $7, guys. The battery, the pack of battery costs more than the light, and you don't need no battery. Now, see, let me show them how it works. Turn off this light for me, and let me show them. You have a on and off switch at the bottom, at the back. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Turn on back the light for me, see. When the light goes on, the light, the solar light comes off. Somebody need to tell me if them like this. And this is at Walmart. People, when I went to Walmart today, the area that sell flashlight and battery was sold out. And this was filled to capacity around the garden section. This is around the garden section of Walmart right now. Nobody not buying it. Because we've been cultured to think inside of a box. We're being taught, don't use light for certain things, don't flashlight, only when light gone, use flashlight. Hello? It works. Solar. Works. Solar. Linda, it works. And you can, as I said, you can put this in any room, and when in the morning, let me tell you what you do in the morning. Put it in your windowsill. Tracy says I have 8 of those. Good girl. In the morning, just put it in your windowsill and make the solar panel work. In the night, you take it and you hang it back in your room. And whatever for however long you may be out of electricity, these will work. If you don't lose power, put them in your kids' closet. Put them wherever. Put them on the back at the back of your house. Put them at your door. Make your house look nice. The point I'm making is, stop spending money on batteries. We live in an age where solar panels should work for us. All right, so this is a big one for me. You know, this is the biggest tip that I could give you guys. You know, see that? I just turned the panel away from the light. See, panel faces the light, and this is regular house light, and it turns off. When the panel is away from the light, it turns on. See, and then there is a switch at the back. There's a switch at the back that you can switch it off, and you're good to go. Lightweight, can drop on the ground because it's built for that. And you know, you can go. Joshua just come out of the room and I fix clothes in the mirror and made up on live. I'm live, you know? Trust me. Yeah. So
hello everybody. Good afternoon.
Go on by your business. So that works. Now I just bought this because demolition of poverty. Princess Lady Chang. Yes, girl. We gotta fix this thing. You know, I mean, I'm not talking to persons who are rich, who have, you know, the means by which they can get the big generators and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to people, regular people like myself. Nadine Johnson says hello, Josh. Denny says hello, Josh. You know, and so these are simple hacks that you can use to help yourself in the case of a natural disaster. This was $3. It's LED. And it uses battery, but I just loved it. It just looked nice. It just reminded me of a regular light switch, you know, so that's why I bought it. But I know this ain't going nowhere, so, you know, forget that. But I bought 3 of these for $7 and change, $21, and I have light for dexterity. I can use this in the event of a storm. I could take it in my car just in case I need emergency lights on the road. There's so much more that you can use this for. And the next thing I'm gonna be checking out is the solar panel phone charger, solar radio, and stuff like that. And guys, don't sleep on this. All right, it's been my pleasure to share this little hurricane tips and tricks and hacks with you.
What about foods?
Foods.
Mm-hmm.
What about foods?
Hurricane preparation foods. What did you buy?
I that's a whole other video, baby. Me can't pressure the people about hurricane food, but see, we're talking technology now. We don't have time to talk about hurricane food and those things. So, guys, if you're in Georgia, if you're in South Florida, wherever in South Florida you are, please stay safe. Remember to get to stock up on gasoline and stuff, guys. I know there is some aspect of money making to this, where the corporations and the conglomerates and those people are thinking about their bottom line, and which is the pocket. But Zbop, have a good day. All right. But we can always talk about food. You have to eat. Then he said, you can always talk about food. You have to eat. But in this regard, I want to get to those folks who may not have ideas, who may just be going about things the wrong way and spending what they don't have. I'm talking to folks who may very well find themselves in a state of emergency without any recourse. You can't buy candle and all those type of things. You don't want to waste money and energy on a storm. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck, and every time that a storm presents itself, they have to go above and beyond just to get around that hurdle of not having electricity and food and all these things. And so, guys, start thinking long term. Think solar panels. Start thinking long term. Think about filtered water instead of buying a whole bunch of water bottles. Think long term and talk about buying Sterners instead of buying huge barbecue grills and all those things. And as I said, it's just my little way of being prepared. I thank you so much for joining me today. And if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Follow Yardie Belly TV, subscribe, share, like, and everything. And Fannie Mae, get over to your Walmart, get there early, head to the camping section, and after you head to the camping section, go straight to the outdoor gardening section and check out the different types of solar lights that they have. All right, the solar chargers were awesome. Yeah, I heard about them, but I'm running late on purchasing any of those. So I know I have to wait until the storm done keep before me can actually buy them. But I'm gonna be, and where Tracy, you have anywhere physically where me can go get one? Because I'm thinking I might have to run into Best Buy or one of the places maybe tomorrow and see if I can get myself a solar charger. Otherwise, my battery bank, my regular battery bank will have to suffice. Let's pray for each other and pray that we don't have any major adversities. They do say that electricity may very well be cut once it is a Cat 4 or Cat 5. Until that time, let's pray, and keep each other mindful. And if I can go live, I will. And just be safe, guys. Blessings. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, peace and love. Kerosene, no prayer kid, no kerosene oil, no prayer kid, no kerosene oil. Poison, prayer kid. May have little lighter fluid, and may have some coal. May have a stove, a little one burner stove. I may have my sterner. Please leave me alone. See, I did not buy plyboards to cover my window because my landlord is a very good person, and what we did was, in subsequent to this, we had sort of make up some shutter type of vibe. Veline, I'm not understanding what you're saying, but blessings to you nonetheless. Peace and is oft
Opti
by
by.
him. Yeah. Um, blessing Maggie Island Cooking. Blessings to you, girl. Um,
Camper
and
stores.
camper stores carry the solar product. Yes, I thought about going up to the outdoor store, so maybe I'll do that if I can do that tomorrow. Until then, peace and love, as I said, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it and if you know somebody who could take some of the advice, please share it with them. And blessings to you guys. Be safe during this time of adversities. Peace and love. Yeah, man. I saw the thing set.